And now for a Next News special report.
In a shocking and controversial move, the Georgia Republican Senate Caucus has placed State Senator Colton Moore on suspension. His crime? Championing the impeachment of Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who indicted former President Donald Trump. This suspension exposes a rift within the GOP between those aligning with Governor Brian Kemp and those aligning with the grassroots Trump supporters. This division isn't just a local squabble. It's a mirror reflecting larger GOP fractures nationwide. In tonight's special report, we delve into this unfolding drama, seeking answers to the discord in the Georgia Republican camp and exploring the ripple effects this could have across our republic. The implications are vast, and you don't want to miss our final thought where we tie it all together, reminding us of the stakes that are at play in the peach state. In Georgia, a political storm is brewing. The state's Republican Senate Caucus made the unprecedented decision to suspend one of their own, State Senator Colton Moore. And of course, the reason? Moore's relentless push to impeach Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Willis, as you may recall, took the bold step in indicting President Donald Trump. The GOP caucus, a formidable group of 32 of the state's 56 state members, released a statement stating, quote, "Senator Moore has a right to his opinion. However, Moore has knowingly misled people across Georgia and our nation, causing unnecessary tension and hostility." But Moore isn't one to back down, attacking his colleagues as Republicans in name only, otherwise known as rhinos. Moore voiced his defiance on X, the platform that was formerly known as Twitter. The Georgia rhinos responded to my call by acting like children and throwing me out of the caucus, but I'm not going anywhere. Moore also reacted to the news on Steve Bannon's War Room. Take a look.
We have a development today with you. What happened, sir?
Yeah, like you said earlier, the knives are out. They have cut me out of the Republican caucus. The most MAGA, the most Republican, hardest fighting senator against Fani Willis, they decided to oust from the Republican caucus today. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. I'm just getting back from the Capitol myself. You know, what a time to be alive, Steve.
What's remarkable is the undercurrent this story unveils. We see a visible split between the grassroots Trump supporters and other elected Republicans. Leading this side is Governor Brian Kemp, who's been a vocal critic of Trump's claims regarding the 2020 election. D.A. Willis's charge against Trump and 18 others related to the efforts around the 2020 elections have been the bone of contention, with all defendants pleading not guilty. Now, while Moore is suspended, he remains a Senate member and a Republican, but with the majority caucus not in his corner, passing legislation could become a challenge. And here's where it gets interesting. Moore has often been a lone wolf, voting against measures even when other Republicans supported them. He was the main advocate for a special session aimed at impeaching or defunding D.A. Willis' office. This event caught Trump's attention, earning more than the former president's endorsement. However, Governor Kemp didn't mince words when addressing this call. In a particularly fervent news conference, Kemp labeled it as some grifter scam meant to enhance Moore's campaign funds. Kemp went on to denounce the call for a special session as mere political theater, which, according to him, would ignore current Georgia law and directly interfere with the proceedings of a separate but equal branch of government. A strong stance, especially since Kemp feels Willis has not done anything warranting her removal. However, Moore's approach of rallying lawmakers to enter into special session, which would need some support of 3/5 of both houses, fell flat. This would have demanded some level of Democrat endorsement, given that Republicans hold a shade under 60% majority in each chamber. Moore's proposal found backing from just one Republican House member and another Republican senator. Yet, Moore's campaign didn't end there. State Senator Bo Hatchett and Shelley Eccles, both Republicans, faced Moore's wrath after they issued a joint statement critiquing Moore's call. They claim that this led to them being threatened. The caucus retaliated, stating Moore had broken internal regulations. His suspension, they argued, wasn't retribution for his wrong-headed policy position, but rather his refusal to abide by caucus rules. Now let's pause and think about how rapidly our political climate is shifting. One day everything seems stable. The next, you've got party infighting, suspensions, and unexpected turns. Similarly, the world can change in an instant, be it natural disasters, political upheavals, or economic downturns. Just like Senator Moore's surprising suspension, life can throw you a curveball when you least expect it. But here's the good news. You can be prepared. My Patriot Supply is offering a rare 25% discount on their 3-month emergency food kit. It's like having a political insurance policy, but for your family's sustenance. Don't be caught off guard. Check out preparewithgary.com for your 25% discount and ensure your family's safety. Back to our story. Meanwhile, other Georgia Republicans, such as U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, they haven't hesitated in criticizing Willis. In a resounding statement, Greene declared outside the Fulton County Jail, quote, "Fani Willis should be ashamed of herself, and she's going to lose her job. We will make sure of that." Watch.
Georgia is embarrassed and ashamed of this Fulton County DA that's abusing her office to go after and arrest the president, the former president of the United States, which is Joe Biden's top political opponent. But here, this disgrace of an attorney, the Fulton County DA, Fani Willis, is abusing her power to go after and arrest Trump. She's not using her power of prosecution to go after child sex traffickers, go after gang members that are linked to the Mexican cartels. She's not doing this to go after murderers. We have the same murder rate as Chicago. This is an embarrassment.
You're talking about sex trafficking. What's your source?
What's your source? GEMA.
Who's GEMA?
Georgia Emergency Management Agency.
Have you had any
a
communication?
government agency. That is a statistic.
Have you had any communication with the former president at all today?
Yes, of course. I'm in constant communication with him. I support President Trump. I just came from the Republican debate in Milwaukee last night. Landed here this morning. The reason why I'm here is because this is my home state. I was born and raised in the state of Georgia, and I'm here as a Georgian. I'm also here as a member of Congress. We're going to be standing up against the weaponized government, and we're launching an investigation into Fani Willis through the Judiciary Committee. And we go back into session.
God, I love her. Man, she's on fire. She does not hold back. We need more people like her in Congress, not these spineless GOP members that aren't willing to do anything. Now, despite the setbacks Moore faced, certain Republican state senators support a move to dismiss Willis via a new state prosecutorial oversight commission. This commission, named the Prosecuting Attorneys Qualifications Commission, is set to kick off its work after October 1st. Aimed at disciplining or removing unyielding prosecutors, some DAs, excluding Willis, are already challenging the law, saying it infringes on their authority. Governor Kemp, though critical of the timing of the Trump indictment, has stated he hasn't found any proof suggesting that the commission should discipline or remove DA Willis. In a republic like ours, what unfolds in the corridors of power affects us all. What's happening in Georgia isn't just about one senator's suspension or the district attorney's indictment. It's about the state of our political discourse, the health of our party system, and the future direction of our republic. If Georgia is a microcosm, then we need to ask ourselves, are we prioritizing party over principle, loyalty over the rule of law, personal ambition over the common good? Every citizen should reflect on these questions because the answers will shape our republic's future. The battle within the Georgia GOP serves as a reminder. We must always strive for unity, not just within our political parties, but as a nation. The strength of our republic lies in the ability to unite despite our differences. Let's remember that as we ponder the events in Georgia and beyond. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.